It has been a long and epic season, so it is a win here in China with many ups and downs. Then we absolutely lose, and a high-speed incident. And drama throughout 20 races. And to claim a victory in Germany. But now it's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And welcome to Abu Dhabi here for the final round of AOR F1. What did you just think of that intro? I'm getting hyped now. We're here for, round 21 out of 21 in the AOR season. We're coming to an end of, what has been a very interesting and very, very awesome season, not gonna lie. It's around Abu Dhabi, double DRS, so down the back straights. It's 5.5 kilometers long circuit that's located in Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi. Or wait, I don't know if Yas Marina is actually a city. I haven't really studied that, but this is totally not career mode footage. This is just something that I found from real life. But welcome to this one. We're going into qualifying. I'm actually expecting quite a bit from this race because I have actually practiced for this race once, so I really think we're gonna have good pace. Had quite good pace in practice in comparison to some of the other guys. Messaged them up and said, "Hey, what do you lap around here?" And we were just a little bit faster. So finally put in some practice. Very, very proud of what practice I actually did, because I normally don't do practice. So I have a very, very nice setup and a very, very nice way of doing things. So you can see we're going out on the ultra soft tires because we wanted ultra soft, hyper soft ultra soft for some reason. I found that better in testing than a hyper soft ultra soft, because then you could get a faster middle stint and maybe try and overcut some dudes or something like that, because you have less fuel, so you optimize your hyper soft tires more or something like that. So coming over the line, so 1 minute 35.9, so kind of slow, to be honest, not really fast, but one hypersoft, still managing to get into third with that time. It was first lap out and didn't really feel too good for me personally, but we come into the pits again. We're just going to be staying there for the rest of the qualifying session. I decided to go out for the last lap to do kind of like a race test just to get used to the heavy fuel, but I found out that I don't have the fuel in it, and that's how it is. Results for the final qualifying session of the season. MTW puts it on pole. We're starting in 7th on the Harboursoft tires, so not really too bad, right? Their teammate is not competing in this one this evening, sadly, and we have a couple of other people not competing in it as well. Ultrasoft, Harboursoft strategy for us right there, and hopefully we can get through on that. Going on to final formation lap of the season. It's formation lap 21 out of 21. XT21. Okay, that's an old meme. That's fucking dead from 20,000 years ago. Important to get our tires heated up because, of course, that's important to get a good start. But anyways, here we are on the grid. Final race of the AOR Hype F1 season. It's 5 red lights, so we're underway for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's a terrible start from us. Right there, we're just going to take it careful into the first corner. Ferrari going for a dive down the inside. Toro Rosso getting squeezed out onto the curb. We got onto the curb, got a bit loose, but eventually managed to survive it. And eventually we've managed to keep our position in 7th place without really dying. You see right there, Mr. Gasper getting squeezed a bit by Thomas Su. Into the chicane we go, into sector 2 we go. And here we are. That's a good start to the race right there. We haven't got any front wing damage or anything like that. And we've managed to survive it for now. But now it's time to settle into the race, see if we can get the move on Thomas Su really, really quickly, because of course he has the Hypersoft, so he has a bit more grip in the start, but it's going to fade away slowly, and eventually he's going to have less grip than us because we're on ultra soft tires, and eventually we're hopefully going to be able to go for the move and not get held up by him. Holy shit, something just fell on the floor. One of the Williamses making a mistake into this corner, which might give us the run on him and be able to do that. But of course, everyone's a bit tense at the moment because it's the final race of the season. Everyone wants to do well and say goodbye in a good way. So everyone's taking it careful, other than these guys in front of us who are battling it out, even making contact with each other. And there we are, going for a risky move on the chicane because they both ran wide right there. So That's a very, very nice move. And eventually we're up into 5th or 6th place now. And now we're just trying to settle into the race. But there are the Sauber going for the move, and we've been spun around in Sector 3 by one of the cars. And we fall all the way down the field, down to last place. I don't know what that dive was for. I don't know why he made that dive, but it was very, very, very unnecessary. And now that means our race is pretty much destroyed. The final chance we had to do well, all the practice we put into this, been destroyed in lap 1 by one simple incident. We quickly catch up to keep it shape, but because, oh well, this is Abu Dhabi, and it's really too easy to get overtakes in. They're much faster on the straights. And there we are going for a move that wasn't really supposed to be a move. Just break way later than him, but we're going to use our own advantages. We're going to give him the position, but use our own advantages to the DRS and try to come back for a switchback. We have the slipstream on him, and we're up lap number 3, so that's the DRS. But we're just going to let him go for now, because we don't want to get held up, but we want to get past him. But oh well, really, that's a sad way to start the race, by getting dive bomb, which probably means a good result is out of the window. After all the practice we did, we're up to 5th place, and then came an unnecessary dive bomb. Sad way to start the final race of the season, but oh well. Sometimes life is sad, and this was extremely fucking sad for me at this moment. Now we go for an actual dive down the inside of the Renault, leave him a bit of space, enough space for him to be there, but not enough space for him to really go hold on to that place. You can see we get ahead of him quite quickly, get up to the back of the other 4, which is just going to hold us up even more. So it's safe to say that our race is pretty much destroyed at this moment. You can see here we are going through the corner, and if nothing could get worse, we smash into the back of the McLaren, who's made some mistake, and we front wing damage like it couldn't get worse after that spin. 5 laps later we have front wing damage, so until now, after all the practice we did, it's safe to say that our race has been kind of destroyed by anyone but ourselves. A series runs right into that corner, whatever the freak corner name that is. Lap number 5, you can see we have front wing damage. We're supposed to have been in lap number 9 or like lap number 8, I think. But we're going to the pits now because it will slow us down too much, and we'll eventually do an undercut on these guys in front and hopefully get past them with the hypersoft tires and maybe a bit more pace on them, so we might be fast and quick. But the pit stop is slow as fuck because we're front wing damage. From the start, these guys started putting on the front wing till the end. I could have been born and then died again. That's how long time it fucking took for them to get that, or at least that's how it felt. 10 seconds is a long time in motorsport, and race has been real. I mean, what is the chance of points now? There's only 40 left in the race, so only 4 guys won't get points, and we're probably going to be one of those 4. Lap number 6 out of 28. Really, we're clean. Get fastest 3rd sector now, and you can see lap after the first lap round we get fastest lap. So we're quickest man on track at the moment, moving up, and we're trying to not get held up. But here we are, Matthew on the fucking Autosoft tires comes out right in front, as if this race hasn't been bad enough. Our freaking Mercedes comes out right in front of us, just to annoy us. He's just there, literally just to annoy us, and now we'll have to find past him somehow. Really, we're suffering in this race at the moment. I asked him, yo, can I get past? I just said fastest lap. So I kind of tried to wiggle around to see if I can get past him. He's really defending his position. I mean, we know, or at least we don't know, he's just out of the pits. But at least I think we have more pace than him. We just said fastest lap, fastest man on track. And we're in Hypersofts, he's on Ultrasofts, and he's trying to defend his position. I would just have let him go, but that's just, that's just me. People are different. Oh, for fuck's sake! Anyways, here we are behind them. They're battling it out, coming into this corner after the DRS zone. Eventually, he managed to get past the far right. They were going for a very, very risky move, just because why not get a corner penalty for it even. This is Theodule. This is one of my very, very good friends, so I trust in him. We're doing a series on something together that you might look forward to, which I'll release a video about tomorrow, actually. So you might find out more about that. Here we are, Thomas making the move on Matthew now in the Mercedes right there. You see we're getting held up, and we fit his front wheel, and now we're fucking more damage. Literally. It's safe to say that this race this. Not to sound selfish or egoistic or anything like that, but it's been ruined by literally everyone else than our fucking selves. And now you have Thomas who running into this corner right now. I'm getting freaked out at this thing. Literally, either it's just after this race, I thought either it's just me that's fucking unlucky, or the driver standards was really low. It's probably more the first option. But here we have Theodul making the move around the first corner. I love pronouncing his name like that. You can see we're just letting them go, because we know we have front wing damage, we're slower than them, so we might as well not lose time holding them up, and they might as well, we might as well let them pass. That was a bit awkward way to let them pass, but we're front wing damage anyway, so we can't follow up with him. You see, he pits in on the next lap anyway, so kindness gets you a long way, but it might not get you all the way. So lap 15, we're supposed to pit in around now, actually right now, but apparently I forgot that, but so we're pitting in for a new front wing and ultra soft tires to hold up for the rest of the race. You can see that again, I could have been born again and dead again in this short time. That was more not meant as a joke about death or anything, but just how long time the pit stop fucking takes. But here we come out, no aggression or anything, going under the tunnel. The tunnel is Ocon or Gasly that pronounces it tunnel, but coming out of the pit lane. We're in 11th place, just outside, or 13th place, not outside of the point, or we're outside of the points, but not just outside of the points. You can see instantly we get fastest second sector. We're pretty much matching our current pace at the moment, or we are matching our current pace. You can see that second sector keeps being very, very quick, even though we have a higher drag setup and a lower speed setup. Our fastest lap again, 138.2, which is not too bad to be honest, but with fastest lap on ultra soft tires, casting up to Van Austen. I actually learned from one of my whole Netherlandish friends, Van Austen. So we go past him right here, kind of make a little bit of wiggle. He's let us pass, so very, very sweet. He knows that we have a bit more pace than him, and he lets us pass. He's on the super soft tires, and you can see we pretty much go ahead of him very, very soon. If everyone in this one was so sweet, then the sport would be too sweet. Okay, I'm not taking a hit at anyone. I don't want to offend anyone here. So lap 22, we're coming on to the final stage of this race, final stage of this season as well. You can see everyone's just setting faster and faster laps, which is not showing on who's fastest, but showing that the track is really evolving, and there's a Renault in the wall with just 3 laps to go, which means we're up into the points by now, only 3 behind us. So we've made a bit of a comeback drive with everyone else who's had a bad race. Here we have Theodul out in front of us. Of course, it's one of our good friends. We've had a bit of a battle with Theodul. I have much respect for this guy. He's very, very awesome that he just jumps on the task. And I will again talk a bit about tomorrow, and then we'll do something else for later stuff. Your race winner, ladies and gentlemen, is MTW one-man final sector of the race now, final sector of the season, final sector with these guys, and in the Force India for this one, for this season at least. We don't know where we are going to be next season, if we're going to be competing in next season, who knows. But here we're coming around the last couple of corners. MTW is your race winner and eventually your world champion from last episode, if you remember that. But here we are. If you just heard that, wait, let us just play that again. That's a good friend, you Luke. Final corner of the season, and here we are coming over the line to wrap up an insane season in the AOR League. What a season it has been. Very, very good. Very, very awesome indeed. That voice you just heard screaming was Julio Massa, finally finishing race. He's had 16 DNFs during this season. He's our Pastor Maldonado, not me. But I have great respect for that guy as well. He's coordinated all of our stuff, and great respect for everyone in this league that has competed and all that stuff. What a season it's been. MTW taking home the lead. I mean, him and Ryder PX is just in another league. Like, they should be in the fucking the F69 league or something like that. Something really, really quick. But here you have the final results of this season, the final standings of this season. MTW one-man taking home the championship. We fall down to 12th place, actually, just at the last race. which is somehow very, very sad. In the Constructors' Champions, you can see here, Toro Rosso taking home the championship in front of McLaren. We, Force India, is down to 5th with 193 points, and here you have stats provided by Julio Massa. They're just taking straight off the AOR website, so I haven't made any of this. I just took them and made them into like a kind of rolling screens thing. And then of course, our most important statistic, Julio Massa's DNFs. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this race. I hope you enjoyed this season of AOR. Remember to like and subscribe and tune in for tomorrow's news. I'll see you all in the next one. I hope I made your day just a bit better, and if not, I'll try again tomorrow. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.